Now we're live.
Actually started 14 fucking minutes.
Okay, start at 14 minutes. Okay.
You see what these fucking evil human beings say? You're not a victim, Shanny. Yeah, I am a victim of fucking verbal sexual harassment by Pimpmunks.
Yeah.
That is sexual verbal harassment.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, didn't she ask to see your dick, Dreg? Is that that sexual harassment?
Yes, it is. So I think I still got this screenshot somewhere where I had signed up as Whale Watcher 69 because it's highly appropriate, and I was perusing the videos, and all of a sudden I get a notification that pops up, and it's Shanny, and so let me actually find it. Yep, there it is. And so she's like, "Oh," I said, "Look at you, you pervert." And so I send her a picture of D-Roy. I actually sent her. Actually, I'm always about receipts, so let me show y'all the receipts. There we go. So here it is. There we go. So I'm pretty sure y'all can see. Show me that big fat black cock. So while we're talking about people being inappropriate, you're lucky I couldn't get the audio and the video of that recording right there because it's fucking nasty. Where Rev is encouraging her to pull out a titty and to show me her snatch. So, yes, Shanny, let's talk about people being highly inappropriate on the internet.
That's crazy. It's almost the exact message I sent you.
That's very cool.
The fact that somebody made a Von Helton account on Pornhub and commented on their video.
He's a liar.
You people
You're
are
a
wrong.
liar and intellectually dishonest.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know where all the atheists are.
No man should be talking about how a woman smells down there when they don't even know them or how they look.
Wait a second. So, I mean, you know who the biggest offender for that is? Rev. I only know that she smells like cat piss because her husband told me. Just saying.
Yeah.
Also, someone's Jello's the icon is not helping.
Oh, the Vagisil no odor thing.
Yeah, I believe that's extra strength, 18-hour.
Yeah, let's put Jello's icon there front and center so everyone can see.
Do we have to though? Do we really have to?
Yes, we do. Do it.
Look at me.
On, Tatted.
I'm beautiful.
I got to figure out how to do that. So,
all right. Well, when you figure,
click him. Just click him. Go to Just click Jello. Not you. Not you. Click Jello.
I'm doing it. Nope.
You just kicked him.
I'm trying to do it.
He's running the train, folks.
There we go. Almost there. Oh,
it's close enough. So this is what Vagisil looks like. Oh,
there you go. See, it's bigger. I nailed it.
Yeah.
So Jello drops up.
Like it was my understanding because I don't have a vagina, but I kind of know how they work. I'm you could call me like a plumber, and so if you don't really buy that product unless there's already an issue. Like it's not really a preventative sort of thing. It is I got this issue already and I need to take care of it, so I get that because I smell like an open fish market.
It's kind of like buying preparation H and you don't have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I mean, like nobody buys Head and Shoulders unless they got dandruff.
Twitch Loken, thank you for the $20. It smells bad, folks.
Ugh.
She's upset.
And call how disgusting they are.
Disgusting.
And do you see him?
Yeah, he's disgusting too.
Pimpmunk's self-aware though. He doesn't make porn.
He's an
Oh, I thought she was pointing at Rev.
Oh,
It looked like she was pointing at Rev, just like, do you see him? I'm like, yeah, you both are fucking
Thank
gross.
you, Goldilocks Zone.
Goldilocks zone.
Living with trauma every day is a hell you only understand if you live with yourself.
You're such a strong woman. I can't imagine you, Shanny.
You know, it's like when you let people in and they fucking backstab you after you don't let people in for months and
Months
the
of
people
seclusion.
Yeah, months of seclusion and isolation. You finally let an individual in, and they just, as soon as you let them in, they just
Knife.
It sounds
A to
vaguely
the
familiar
dick.
when she first got flagged from doing
And
the
you're
whole Von
gone.
Helton thing, and she claimed
Cancel
that we all
culture is
just
cancer.
cancel culture.
she let us all
is
in. She gave us all a platform, and we just shit all over her.
causing
Like-
suicides.
yeah.
It is. It is 100% no.
I'm proof.
You wanted that last night.
I
You
did
scratched
one,
your
and I
wrist.
still do.
Was she going across the road or down the street? I can't tell.
I think she's going down the street. From what it looks like, I could. Look, I hurt myself. Look.
I don't know. I didn't see anything. Like,
I
I
think-
scratched myself really hard.
So
I'll do
I'm a
wrist
snapping.
and stretch marks.
I'm a terrible person. I actually do have a screenshot of because I had to rewind it a few times, but I did catch it because it was really fast. And so, for those of you who actually want to see the scratch, there it is. She scratched herself with her other hand. That's what you made her do. She had a slight itch, and you made her scratch. Yeah.
I'm just proud of her for giving her wrist stretch marks.
I'll tell you, like I was thinking about this the other day. Okay, like kind of like a comparable kind of a thing like to this. There was another YouTuber a few months back there who put up a video right after they cut themselves, and I remember my initial reaction was one of cringe, or just like Jesus, like why the fuck did you put this out? Like what the fuck? Like who does this type of stuff? And to that person's credit, they disappeared. Like afterwards, they stopped posting. They stopped posting on on Twitter, making videos for a bit, and went out and got some help. That's good. I mean, when you get to that stage where you're starting to self-harm, that when you realize that you have that common sense to shut everything down and say, you know what, this isn't healthy for me, and I'm going to get some help, and they do it. But not Shanny for Christ. No, she's playing fucking Red Dead Redemption and streaming that, laughing, having a jolly good time with Rev fucking an hour after this video's made.
Wait, you're telling me that YouTube, and you meant YouTube comments, aren't equal to a psychiatrist?
What I'm saying is that that there's only two positions that I can see here. One is that she is a complete head case and is at a risk of any second offing herself. In which case, that fucking guy, that fucking piece of shit that's sitting beside her should be fucking rushing through to the hospital. That people should be, Faith, that fucking dumb twit that fucking goes through her check and censors and erases every single comment from people saying things like, hey, go get help. Hey, get off the internet. Those fucking people, the people that she has chosen to surround herself, should fucking just take her, throw her in the back of a fucking pickup truck or something, however you can transport her, and take her to the fucking hospital. Like Rev. Rev doesn't watch this shit, but I mean, maybe he does. And Rev, honestly, if you are sitting beside someone threatening fucking suicide, and you're just like, yeah, no, you're strong, you're good, yeah, and you're not fucking rushing them out to get some fucking help, if you're not on the phone with a fucking therapist, with the police, with somebody to get that person some help, then you don't give two fucks about that person. Or maybe he just knows it's bullshit. Maybe it is bullshit. Maybe just a fucking attention grab, that she's trying to do. Got to make this video. Got to fucking get the waterworks going. Let's make this quick. I want to get on to play some Red Dead Redemption or something soon.
Really, Jello. $2 from Buck. Eat ass.
That's why I was late. I had to make a run for the border. Dong.
You're a terrible fucking person.
Oh, you even got a Baja Blast. Oh.
So my point was completely derailed by Jello.
It was.
Yeah. The point is,
way to go, Jello.
You know what? Like, fuck her.
No,
you know,
don't do that.
No, don't fuck her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She's either just full of shit, making fucking claims, trying to get some attention, or she's actually suicidal. And in both of those cases, Rev should be the one to take action. One, either taking her for therapy, or two, slapping her and saying, "Shut the fuck up, Shanny. Get the fuck off the internet. Don't fucking say this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You got kids in the next room that are probably paying attention to this stuff, that have heard you threaten to kill yourself so many times that they're repeating it.
Yeah.
Get a fucking hold of yourself, you fucking overgrown child."
Well, you're making the assumption that Rev has a spine, which he fucking doesn't. Because,
Thank you.
Rev is absolutely terrified.
I'll tell you, let's God forbid that Shanny offs herself. I don't want to see that. Nobody in this room wants to see that. Okay? But if she does, do you know whose fault it is?
Rev's.
That fucking chipmunk-looking motherfucker sitting beside her. That's the guy. That's the guy that doesn't give a fuck about his wife's mental health, that is letting her go online and vent this shit and exposing this stuff and encouraging her to do this. That guy right there needs to take control of this shit.
Enabling piece of shit. Yeah. Enabling, yeah.
Yeah, it's the fact that he's so much of a fucking coward that he dare not cross her, because the fact of him losing her terrifies him to his very core. Because, yeah, Shanny is Rev's first taste of strange.
Well,
let that sink in.
She serves two purposes, because he even admits, I think in this video, that she's the matriarch, she's the mom, she has to be the strong.
No, yeah, he does. He does. It's depressing. It's later on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's get to that. I love the argument.
I'm waiting for the argument part. It's like a minute from now.
This is why I'm going on to therapy on Monday.
No, that was court ordered.
We're all in therapy now, folks. I'm going to be going for anger management.
Folks.
That's like people like saying, I'm giving back to the community by doing community service.
How to cope with fucking trauma, because I used to be able to cope, and it's just too much that has happened that I can't cope anymore.
Shannon, is it safe to say that something changed with Chris's brother?
I don't want to talk about this shit, okay?
I think something changed.
I don't. I just.
Yeah, you want to forget that shit forever. I don't blame you.
She had to kick
Please
that
don't bring
hog
up
log
another
over
fucking
because it
trauma.
was
They're not a good idea.
It was falling asleep.
Please don't put me on spirals by let's go down memory zone.
Yeah.
Not a good idea, Jason.
I thought you were talking about your...
Let me talk. For myself for once.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Such a healthy relationship.
Because I'm just fucking tired of people trying to fucking tell me what to do with my goddamn life.
Why? Are you going to start listening? I mean, you never fucking listened to anybody before.
What I want with my life is peace.
God damn it, Sokka. Let her talk for once.
All she wants, we know what she wants. She wants not to work. She wants not to fucking lift a fucking finger to do anything. She wants to fucking sit on her fat ass all day, and do fuck all. Live off of Rev's money.
And all Rev wants is a Baja Blast.
And all Rev wants is the fucking Baja Blast. And she's got to beat him.
Dong.
Standing.
What I'm curious about is, like, if she's that concerned about people telling her what to do, what the fuck do you think therapy is going to accomplish?
Nothing.
She likes therapy because any other time that she's been in therapy, she's used it as affirmation for her feelings. She doesn't actually internalize that she needs to change something about herself. She has another sympathetic ear that listens to her bullshit.
$10 from Twitch again. Quiet, Rev.
Silence, little man, before I eat you.
Be fucking stigmatized as a monster because I'm suffering from a mental illness that I didn't ask for. It's not a choice.
But the choice of treatment is there. You've had a diagnosis of this mental illness since apparently you left the Navy.
It will never.
Okay, like they were the ones that apparently diagnosed it. You know that according to Shanny, if I was to take her at face value here, and that when she left the Navy, that it was because of her was it borderline personality disorder, and not because she's a fucking lazy piece of shit that probably couldn't do anything. But that being said, they've known about this for a while. Like I don't. She's not in therapy now. She's not doing anything for it. Like, listen, I don't want Shanny to suffer. I don't think any person here wants Shanny to suffer or anything like that. But for fuck's sakes, like, there's only like if Shanny wants a change, it's on her. Like, I don't want to sit here and just make fun of her for how much of a fucking joke she is. It's depressing. It's gone to the point that like just looking at this fucking thing is depressing. Because she can change. She has everything she could possibly fucking want.
God damn it, Jello.
Like she doesn't have to work. She's not stressed about fucking money. She can literally just live off a fucking rev. All she does right now is fucking sit in bed all the fucking time.
Okay. But see, to that point, I'm putting the onus on Rev because he is her enabler now. He is enabling all this shit. But then he wants to be a man. He wants to make these appeals to me because last week it was my fucking fault that their kid was suicidal. I'm like, bitch, are you crazy? Are you serious? I'm in charge of one little big head motherfucker that just ran in here. That's it. I don't have no other kids that I know of. So don't try that with me. He doesn't want to take responsibility unless he thinks it makes him look good. He likes the cowl of fatherhood and being a husband when it's convenient for him. Any other time, he's a passive participant in this bullshit.
I just like to ask Jello. Jello, did you spend all of your allowance at Taco Bell? Because I just noticed you had 2 Baja Blasts.
Oh, he was double fisted.
But I would answer that, but I'm way too busy thinking my next visual joke. So
it is on top of me. You can do it.
But she just needs to fucking listen. Like she's had a diagnosis like this for a while. Okay, it's on her to get some fucking therapy.
What do you need?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And I think there's somebody in the chat, Egghead, wanted an invite. It's kind of hard for people to invite you when you block most of the people on this panel on Twitter.
It's a little bit difficult.
Just saying. Like I don't know how else to tell you that.
Black people do coke.
Black people do coke.
Voice.
Wait, who played that?
I don't. Who did play it?
Act like it's a goddamn choice. And it's
Who the fuck said that?
disgusting.
I don't know. I heard it.
Her mental illness was a choice.
Was it your
Who's
choice
saying
if
that?
you broke a leg? Was it your choice getting your tonsils out? Was
Yes.
it your choice getting cancer?
Yeah, but
Was
it's your
it your
choice if you
choice?
want to. It's your choice if you want to go to the hospital and get it set, or whether or if you want to make the choice of just walk it off. You know, hey, I'm sure my leg will heal fine. Yeah, it's broken in 3 places. That's what the doctor said. But you know what? Like, I know better than him. I've rigged up this fucking popsicle stick contraption along the side here, you know, and it's kind of like a splint, you know. So like, you know, so I know that I'm doing pretty good. I'm taking care of myself, you know. That's what I got to do. Like, I don't need a fucking expert to mend my leg. It's not my choice if my leg is broken, but I'm putting this makeshift fucking popsicle stick splint on right now, and I'm gonna get better. No, recognize that you have a problem, and get some fucking help.
Okay, Jello, let's just go for the grand reveal. How many cups of Baja Blast did you get?
No, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait, young man. Look, all I'm saying is,
all right. Let me ask.
I get where Rev is at with the loving these Baja, but these things are fucking amazing. Have you had one? I'm telling you, go take a run for the border. Don't watch this bullshit. Go fucking get yourself a Baja Blast. These things are amazing.
Don't just have one, have 14.
Did you at least go to one of the Taco Bells that are open at 4 in the morning because they're the good ones?
Aren't they all?
I was gonna
Just
play.
ordering DoorDash. I just need a Baja Blast. Bring it to me.
My problems
You're
were
gonna get
caused
diabetes.
by really bad people hurting me. And my identity being stripped away from me. And me not knowing who I am and not being able to cope.
Were you 16?
No, I do agree with this. I do agree with this. She doesn't have an identity because she's never actually done anything. There's nothing that really identifies her as her. There's no, job, career, education, prospects, like goals, aspirations. Like there's nothing. There's nothing that gives her an identity at all. Like the identity that she has is, that person that sits in bed 16 hours a day and makes her stoned boyfriend go pick up the kids from school. Like that's her identity, and if she doesn't like it, that's fine. But again, like if you want to if you want to change her identity or come to terms with it, again, not my fault, not Dreg's fault. And this one I won't even put on Rev. So I don't even think it's Rev's fault. Like again, she has opportunities. There's nothing stopping her. The other day she was talking about how she wanted to go back to school and get her finish her psychology degree, which of course is bullshit because she never actually started it. She'd have to graduate high school first. But you know what? That's fine. Like, go back, get your GED, go to school, and become a psychologist. Who knows? Therapist of some sort. Help other people. But that lasted all of about 5 seconds before like she's back to being the most disgusting adult video entertainer on the internet.
So how the fuck did she get in the Navy without a GED?
Waivers.
What kind of fucking waiver? Fuck, God. That's
Waivers.
A terrible waiver.
There are people during the invasion, you could get in the army even if you had a felony.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of people just standing by the door. They waved her on in.
They needed ballast.
Get it? Waivers.
That's where my problem stems. Is not being loved.
Waivers.
That is the core of all my fucking problems.
I love this part.
Being loved.
I love that as she's sitting here talking about how she's not loved and feeling alone, Rev is still nodding along in agreement.
I do every time because I'm usually sitting and listening to this stuff, and we got to play it on my computer or the TV, and my wife has to stop it, and then she just goes, "He's sitting right there." Every time I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, for one thing, for Rev not to say anything to her, like that says a lot about him. But the amount of disrespect that Shanny displays towards him is just immeasurable. Like the first time she started saying that, so I said, "You ever say some shit like that, your ass is gone." And she's like, "Yeah, no, I agree. Like, it's disrespect."
Like she's like straight up, like she's in there just like, and it's not. This isn't just past tense. Like well, I grew up and I wasn't loved. This is like I don't have love now, and it's going to keep on going like this. And Rev is literally the spineless little fucktard is literally sitting there just nodding along. He's like, yeah, you're not loved. You're not loved.
Yeah, unloved. Yeah. Unloved.
Well, do you think that Rev can actually form an opinion without her fucking coaching him?
Yeah.
No opinion. Yeah.
Jason, you were gonna sit your bitch ass on this fucking toilet, and you're gonna tell people that I'm not fucking abusing you.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking freshman, Jason.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on going because I think it gets better actually.
In my problem, that's why
He
go
just
to
smiled.
people who are alone, like the Chantel Maries,
Poor
and
girl.
the Amberlynn Reeds, and the Ricky Bertwitz, and
I don't know who any of these people are.
Lonely people. And I love them and I support them because I know how it feels. to be alone. I know how it feels to have no one support you and
Hi, Rev.
everyone just fucking treating you like shit.
No one to support you except your fucking husband and your fucking children.
And your bed.
I don't want people to feel that
Look,
way.
let's not confirm the bad support, sir.
So for years, I was this like fucking warrior going after these fucking piece of shit people who just been so cruel to others, and that includes the Dragnaucts and the G-Mans. Bran Campbell, I used to go after his ass for being cruel to people, and now he's this beautiful man of God that loves everyone, and he thanks me.
Shanny smells like cat piss.
I love that.
He thanks me for me opening his eyes up to that hate.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful Baja Blast.
And I think everyone needs to
look at him doing things.
really
like, what's going on there?
deep in themselves and evaluate themselves and be like, is this hatred in me toward others necessary?
It's for the fact that he knows, he has to sit there and just be present, because if he tries to get up and walk away, he's getting that fucking sex whip again.
I do like that moment though, where just like that moment where she encourages other people to have a moment of introspection.
What was he doing?
Like that. I mean, anytime, Shanny. Anytime that you want to take a moment and take a look inside and see whether or not you're living the life you want to, go for it, please.
And if you want to take a look inside of Shanny, fansonly.com.
Or just message me.
Feel a lot better. You have a lot less stress if you just learn how to love others.
True.
But I'm also not telling you to be with toxic people. If they're fucking toxic, you kick their motherfucking asses out of your life real quick.
Yep.
And you don't let them have another way in your life, because they're just gonna keep coming to abuse you.
Just want to point out that
it's not worth it.
That Mrs. Hey, let's love every single person and get rid of the hatred of our life type thing. Same person who was celebrating the death of 2 people a couple days ago.
Yes. And one of them was the wrong person.
Agree with that.
And after being told that they were the wrong
person, it's not worth it. But you tried your damnedest
anyway.
to be
I can't be wrong. I'll
others
just go ahead and celebrate.
And to do good toward others. No matter what other people think of you, you just try to do the best thing you can toward others and try to keep the peace.
Yep. Yeah.
But there's times where you have to stand up for others. There's times where you have to be there for others, regardless what other people have to say. Yeah. Because you realize these people are hurting you. You have to be
$10 from Twitch.
That's why there has to be more
I'm so alone, folks.
Advocates, because there are people suffering that need support and love.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm not expecting it from anyone because I've never gotten it my entire life.
Again, Rev, right there. Again, like Rev tries to do like a compassionate pat on the back, I'm here for you, sweetheart. And she's just like, nah, fuck that shit. Ain't no one here for me. I'm a warrior of Christ on my own.
This is worse than the Pringles video. Like,
yeah, worse, yeah.
I'm the matriarch of the family. I'm the one who essentially wears the pants in the family. I'm the fucking most responsible one in this fucking house.
Yeah, Revelina, folks.
He'll
Revelina.
agree with that, believe it or not.
The most responsible?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, most responsible folks.
Yeah, I go on with that. Yeah.
This part's awesome.
I'll be
He's got very childish type things.
Yeah, in my surroundings.
Pause it.
Who does Walmart hauls?
So for he has very childhood like tendencies. Okay, let's not forget that her entire content rotates around like playing dress up, playing video games,
eating,
and coloring books,
and more eating.
Like, I'm serious. Like, have you put on one of the videos of her doing makeup? And if that is not like the example of a 4-year-old getting into mama's makeup, then I don't know what is.
Wilson had a great line. Was that you, Wilson? Did you say that thing about the eye makeup she was using?
I don't recall.
Fucking, she's applying. When the last time she was doing makeup, she was applying the Cheeto dust heavily around her eyes.
No,
No, that wasn't me.
Which one of you motherfuckers is Rev's towel?
Not me.
Okay, I thought it was one of you motherfuckers.
All right.
Has to make clean.
You mean this towel? This towel right here, motherfucker?
You think more.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
You think more.
Yeah.
I make sure the bills are paid every month.
Yeah.
With Rev's
I'm
money.
mindful of bills.
Yeah, you're mindful too, but I'm like, I make sure.
You make sure, yeah.
It's done.
I don't say on the bills. Yeah.
I said to people, you're my rudder on the boat.
She's more like she's better as an anchor.
I'm the leader.
You're good at it. You're good at steering the boat.
I'm the fucking leader, and I know
she's more like the tugboat.
People are like, your husband should be the leader, but
the
it's
boat.
like
Swings
it's
left,
just
swings
naturally
right, it's gonna turn.
that just happened that way.
Jack Sparrow.
She's the leader. Hey.
$2 from Buck Melanoma. Boss lady pees on Rev. Rev, don't pee on boss lady.
Oh shit!
Jesus
Christ! It's true.
You know
that video might be worth something.
Technically, we're in a transition.
Where's my Baja Blast?
Wording.
You brought me a sweet tea and not a Baja Blast.
Oh, you fucked up.
I'm gonna beat you.
That's it. Time to call the police.
Oh, you got the new Baja Blast. Bring it here so I can show it. Bring it here.
Oh shit!
Bring it here. You got the new one. Bring it here.
What, the red one?
Woo, you fancy with the new Baja Blast.
This is the new Baja Blast.
Oh,
Shari Lynn, thank you for becoming a member. And may I recommend the Billy emoji for next to your name? Okay.
Period. I have to hand my role over to him.
How many roles?
Of being a leader.
Yeah, and that's gonna happen.
Because
look at the viewers, dude. That's amazing.
Because I can't do it anymore.
No.
I don't have any fight in me left. I don't have strength.
No.
Because I can't stand.
Fought too hard too long.
Yeah.
My knees hurt.
This warrior
my back hurts.
Needs a retirement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Generally you have to work to get retirement, I'm just saying.
You're giving free what? What's that saying, Jello?
Bad advice. I'm giving out free bad advice. Ask me anything.
I was going to say that.
I've been battling
Pimpmunk X thing over Jello. We can't see him.
in 36 years.
Demons.
Yeah.
Fighting demons.
36 years, and I'm.
Wait, is she only 36?
Yeah.
36.
That's a
rough. So she's already hit
36.
freedom 35. Okay.
You know, I wish I could have waited just an extra.
I mean, hell,
2
Rev's
days,
only like what, 33?
35.
It's just
35?
cards.
No. No,
Thank you, Miss Ann, for becoming a member.
Seriously, be kind to people. Stop this mean thing, this accusational, mean shit you do to people. And if you hear bad shit about someone, mind your own fucking business and don't believe that it's true.
Right.
What if you
Unless
film?
it's somebody that you thought made mean comments about you in your fucking videos, and if they die, you praise it. You fucking fat cunt.
What if you're the one filming the bad shit that you do? Are we allowed to believe it then?
I think we're supposed to ignore it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ignore it.
Even Onision.
Yeah.
Because you really, in all honesty, you don't know these people, and you're going
Wait,
after
so,
people you
wait.
don't know.
So we should not believe the things that Onision did, even though that's how this irate Alex thing started?
Look, it's do as I say, not as I do. Right? You guys are getting it all mixed up.
I think I'm confused. That's apparent.
Yeah, Jello, but that's just
doesn't
your
she-
normal.
I mean, half of her Twitter feed is just like targeting and attacking people, and then the other half is making comments about why don't we love each other harder.
Oh, you forgot the comments to Missy Ann in the chat. Hey, I'll lick your pussy. Hold on, let me get the exact. I would lick your pussy all night. That's. Forgot about
Sorry,
that.
who's this to?
No,
This is
Missy
to,
Ann.
Missy Ann in the chat.
Who's Missy Ann?
She was on our show once before, and she's also a host of Pimpmunk's show.
I don't. Oh man, this is gonna be that awkward part where we find out that I've never actually watched Pimpmunk's show.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever do, she's the goth girl with
assets.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot of personality.
Lots of personality. Two of them actually.
And condemning things
That's sexual harassment
to people that you don't
A little
know if
bit.
it's
I'm
true
fine
or
with it.
not really. You
Clearly.
just heard
Verbal
someone
sexual
say
harassment.
something and you're running after a rumor.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that's true. Rumors.
And man, are we victims of that now?
Very
They're
much
totally victims.
of it.
So we're going to be advocates for people like Onistian.
Yeah.
Wait, you're supporting Onision now?
Yes. Yeah. Support. Yeah.
Yeah, advocates for support. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, they accuse.
Crazy.
They're very
Ah,
intellectually dishonest because they try to cherry pick things as some kind of form of abuse or maliciousness, and you could go to any person and do that to them.
Yeah.
Because we're dualistic creatures. We have both good and evil in us. We're both capable of good and evil. It's just what do you choose? Do you choose that evil side or do you choose that good side? I choose the good
Bad
side.
wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose whatever's fucking
Every
profitable.
once in a while, that evil fucking person comes out, but that's just every human being goes through that.
Oh, okay. So that's good. This is good. Okay, so like, when she starts mocking people who have passed, that's just that evil side coming out. But it's not a big deal because everybody goes through that. So whenever Drake or anybody else makes a video criticizing Shanny for being a shit person, that's just their evil side coming up for a second. It's not a big deal.
Right.
We just got to take it. Hey, when I was years ago, I used to have a slight problem with alcohol. There was never enough to satisfy my thirst, and I guess the problem was I drink a lot, but that's fine. And I used to leave myself Post-its, like messages, and I'd sign them apologizing to sober Sokka, and I'd sign them from like drunk Sokka.
No, bad Sokka.
Bad Sokka. Sorry, yeah, it was.
And you
my wife had to
call me
correct me.
bad Sokka too.
Yeah, and I'd call my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, and let her know that bad Sokka did bad things, and like I spent the $20 I was supposed to use of gas money on like liquor or something, or I can't remember all the stuff. But I used to leave my notes all the time. But it's okay because in this situation too, like it's if you make a video, that's just bad Drake coming out. We're dualistic people, Don't worry, good Drake will be along shortly. We just have to tolerate bad Drake every once in a while. He's not as much of a fun. He's just kind of a dickhead.
$2.
So what you're saying, Sokka, is there's two socks in you, like a pair of socks.
Like a pair of socks, like a yin and a yang
the
sock.
good sock and a bad sock, and it all depends on which one you feed.
I hate you, Headless. $2 from God Hates Us All. Shanny is a goddamn Ren and Stimpy caricature.
She does remind me very much of Mr. Walrus.
That's a good point, actually.
Real quick, I just wanted to mention I've been playing Baja Blast Russian Roulette, and I believe that I picked the one with Patron in it.
That just sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
We need a
But most people know when they do something bad, they apologize.
I would feel bad for the counter.
When the fuck has she ever apologized? Can we find her apology videos?
I would love to find that. I would love to see that fucking video. Where's that?
Where's the apology video for calling Drake's wife a dumb bitch and accusing him of sleeping around?
Yeah, apologize.
Yeah, I think we're gonna find that one. How about the apology video for laughing at the death of somebody who you mistook for somebody else? Like, we gonna get that apology video anytime soon?
No, she apologized to Jesus for it. So
how about
she was just a little slappy at the time.
I mean, like, How about the apology video to her kids for fucking ruining their life? Oh,
Slappy.
Too much?
Just a little slappy.
See, this is why we don't take you anywhere. You embarrass me.
People, they never apologize over the abuse they do to others.
No.
It's almost like it's a whole.
For fuck's sake, she beat that motherfucker beside her there with a sex whip, and she never apologized to him. Instead, what she's been doing is going around trying to convince him that he beat her first. You know, at least he has the fucking the testicular fortitude in this case that every single time that she tries to switch it around, he's like, well, you started it that night. You slapped my arm away from me. He's like, I don't remember that. Well, you did. You started slapping me first. Not, I don't remember that. No, you don't remember because you were drunk, but you did start it. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he basically said that they should have arrested him and not her, even though his drunk ass said that, yeah, she kind of slapped me around a little bit while he's sitting on the fucking steps. Yeah, basically looking like he just got done fucking crying.
Narcissistic sociopaths have found each other and they're finding vulnerable adults to attack. And I am a vulnerable adult. I have a severe mental illness.
Oh God.
Severe.
I almost can agree with that.
Where 80% of us are suicidal. Yeah. 80% of people with borderline personality disorder are suicidal.
Yep.
So when you see someone say they're borderline personality disorder, you really need to get it in your head. These people are suicidal. We need to just love them and encourage them and make them feel comfortable and at peace.
To enable her.
Because that's what people with borderline personality need. They need their peace. You know, that's why a lot of us don't have a lot of people around us.
Yeah.
That's why. That's
because
exactly
we need
why.
that peace, and for some reason, I don't know why, but people who don't have BPD are the most insensitive fucking pieces of shit out there.
Yes.
Yeah. Insensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the fact that you can't. You can't fucking take criticism.
Let's not forget, you've also got to take them to Walmart and let them do shopping hauls.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah.
By the way, thank you, Frank.
I don't understand the complexities of how we feel fucking pain. When you hurt me, you're not just hurting me with what you do, you're hurting me with everything that's ever happened to me all at once.
Yeah. Hurt.
So you're hurting me huge blows. What you think is minor isn't minor to me.
Yeah,
it's
not
a
mine.
huge fucking blow to me, and it hurts so fucking bad. Where I try to numb the fucking pain.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
My honey.
Emotional pain is far more painful than physical pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because I'm always in physical pain, and I'd rather have physical pain.
You weigh 8,000
than emotional pain.
That's why you're in pain, Shanny.
270.
Bitch, you are not too. Okay, you were my weight when I was in high school. No, stop it. No, bitch, no.
Oh, she weighs 270 stone.
I weigh about 270 stoned. 260 if I'm sober, but I'm usually stoned.
For the kids at home, stone weighs about 13 pounds, I think.
One stone is about 14 pounds.
There you go.
Because you're hurting someone's spirit, you're hurting someone's soul.
Yeah.
Far more damaging than if you punch someone.
Yeah.
It's so funny. People go to jail for slugging someone all the fucking time, but someone can verbally fucking abuse the shit out of you and no one goes to fucking jail.
I know.
Yeah. No one goes.
Where it causes the person to want to die. It's okay for them to fucking verbally abuse you like that. And harass you. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, Rev.
The people that
They're
are
terrorists.
have no legal right.
I love how these guys are the same ones that are like, you know what, free speech. You know, people don't like free speech nowadays, but we're advocates for free speech. When it comes to shit that people say that they don't like, oh man, you need to go to jail for that kind of stuff, man. it makes you suicidal. Like, hold on, come on now. At some point, they have to realize that they're special pleading here for that. Come on.
Listen, when Rev was not allowed to dress up as the Joker in the same fucking theater that the dude shot up fucking Dark Knight Rises, the terrorists have won.
That's right.
Was that really the same theater?
Yeah, it was Aurora.
What a dick.
Angry Roach says, are they Lester and Kendra from the Cleveland show? I don't know. I didn't watch that show. A lot of people
didn't.
didn't.
Kind of bad to also admit that I really don't know who those characters are, but I'm going to presume they're black. No, that's the that's the fat chick on the scooter and the really, really skinny hillbilly. Yes, they are actually. You're right.
Oh.
No.
Was that from the Cleveland? Did you just make a Cleveland show reference?
Yeah, Angry Roach did.
This sounds like a civil
He's
case.
the one person that watched it.
We can't really stop them to say what they want to say.
Yeah, we really can't stop that.
Yeah.
How about try to cut off all communication from the other person?
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. Even when you block these people, they always come back in their little hordes.
Stock accounts.
Yeah, it's so
Fuck, that didn't do nothing.
You make an
Sorry,
extra
Chad,
account on Google just to try to hurt someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what a stock account is.
That is.
We need
serious.
a revolution
Like,
new
serious.
yak counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I need my fucking mental health because I've been so traumatized by the fucking world hating
Go
me.
get it.
Yeah.
But you guys,
she has court-appointed therapy coming up, okay? And maybe she'll be encouraged to stick with it instead of doing the mandatory whatever they're doing there. Okay, but like, this is on her. I'm glad that she's doing this stuff.
Oh, there's a yeah counter at the bottom now.
I need to get some help because I hurt myself, but you hurt others.
Yeah.
Yeah, hurt.
That's a great line.
Hurt others.
You hurt others.
Rev, I've never hurt you, right?
You know, when I take pain,
never hurt me.
I internalize it. I take it out on myself.
That's indigestion.
I don't push it out on other people and try to make them feel bad so you can lift yourself up and feel better.
Does the yes count as a yeah?
Right.
It's the most sickest fucking shit.
I would say any kind of like enablement counts
Whatever.
as a yeah.
I know this is gonna help someone.
It's
It
not.
helps me. Makes me feel better about my life.
You know, give them a different perspective. But this is what I have to deal with, and you can go listen to those motherfuckers all they want. She's just manipulating you. No, I'm telling you what's going the fuck down. If you believe me or not, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You do.
Do I look like I give a fuck? I did this to myself. What makes you think I give a fuck?
she
Stop.
scratched herself.
Stop petting your cat. It clearly doesn't like you.
And I
One pussy she couldn't lick.
I'm really looking forward to that. I need this trauma-based therapy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Or-
pussy.
Anger management for me.
I need this trauma-based therapy really bad.
Buck Melanoma says
I'm not
she
good.
is not as she is not as good
Pimpmunk
an actress
owes
as
me
she
a
thinks
huge
she is.
apology, and so does Shabisky and all of them.
It's very
I
transparent.
agree.
No, yeah.
Because what
Yeah.
I got was so
Transparent,
undeserving.
Correct.
And it's disgusting.
Even our supercomputer
It's
lost count.
disgusting that these people want to be friends with a man who would talk to someone like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if he talks to a stranger like that, what makes you think he's not going to say worse to you? And you just think it's okay to just take on fucking abuse? Stop normalizing abuse and making it fucking a joke. It's not a joke to abuse someone. When you're
This message
sexually
brought to you by Baja
harassing
Blast.
a woman, that's not fucking funny. I don't care if it's me. It's not okay.
Is
Like,
she talking about the normalizing abuse, like when she was like making that video talking about her kid and her kid sitting there crying, begging her to stop talking about him on camera, and she's laughing at him. Is that the kind of abuse she's talking about, or is she talking about something totally different? Like
Or
something
she-
that
Yeah,
Or
I
is she
think
talking about
the kind of abuse? Yeah, when you whip somebody really hard in the legs with a sex whip because you know they want to go get a Baja Blast. You know,
or
that
the
don't-
type of abuse where you're sitting 2 feet away from someone you're not supposed to be within 500 feet of.
Listen, that was different because the cops made that up. Alex lied. All that body cam footage was obviously fabricated.
Deep fake. Hashtag deep web, dark web.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
fucked me
forgot
up.
to announce, if you haven't heard, a little birdie who may be in the chat right now has said that the body cam footage of the recent spat with the police will be out soon.
Really
That's right.
bad.
We're gonna get to see Rev
In the
News and
head.
boxing.
You fucked me up really fucking bad. And I want nothing to do with any of you ever again. Because you took a sweetheart that came in genuine. Being
Wait,
like,
when was she a
maybe
sweetheart?
They do like me. I let myself
When
in.
was she
I
genuine?
opened my fucking heart for you fucks.
I showed you my titties.
Don't open your heart. I'm pretty sure they'll let the cholesterol out.
I'd like to
And you
congratulations, congratulate
For
Shanny
what?
on finally getting rid of her fever
Because what
blisters
some
on her left
fucking
tit.
idiot has to say over the internet about me.
Pretty much.
I
Pretty
was
much.
just nice to every single one of you.
When?
That should say something. But no, you'd rather believe someone with 3,000 subscribers or some fucking stupid bullshit like that.
I'm
Someone
sorry.
who
I have
doesn't even know me.
subscribers.
Come on, Drag doesn't really have
You're
3,000
simple-minded
subscribers.
idiots. Get the fuck out of my life and leave me alone. You've destroyed me, and
I mean, if that's the case, yeah, I'll take Drag.
eventually, if
Speaking of being destroyed, she is looking for suitors for her Pornhub channel. So if you want to fuck her and you're in the Japan, Colorado area, please don't do that.
it continues on, I probably will take my life because there's nothing else I can do. Why do I want to be in a world where it's toxic and no?
$2 from Miss Wigglesworth. Rev has a weak stroke game because of his baby carrot.
I absolutely agree. I called it though. I want to just
Yeah.
tell everybody, I called it.
Yeah, weak stroke game, baby carrot. Yeah.
We're gonna find out how his boxing game is pretty soon too.
love
And hate.
and hate.
Just constant.
Ah,
Is he gonna fight some more police?
no, we just want the videos coming out.
This is why I need to go to therapy. I need help.
Yeah.
No, you think
Yeah,
your
help.
therapy is why you need to go
And
to
I
therapy.
need mental health advocates, mental illness advocates.
Yeah.
I
You
need
delusional as hell.
advocates. Because this is not cool. And it doesn't feel good. And I'm not fucking faking.
Yes, you are.
Wait, let me look at
That
the
This is
viewfinder, make
fucking
sure these
real.
look good.
I was gonna say that face
you're
seems
treating
pretty
it as
dry
a
for somebody
joke,
who's not fucking
And
faking
you're
it.
laughing at someone being suicidal. You're a disgusting human being.
Yeah.
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 Hey, so just hey, Billy, do me a favor, throw it back to 13 minutes.
Okay.
Yesterday was a really bad day for me. It caught me. Like I'm not even a human being. With feelings.
I love you, baby.
No.
Baby.
It's just so unbelievably cruel how human beings are.
Yeah.
Yeah, cruel.
How unloving, unkind they are.
Will you give me a kiss? We have 49 people watching. I
I
love
don't give a fuck who's watching.
I know that. Get offline.
Go fuck yourself and die. Leave
Oh,
me
there it is.
alone.
Wow.
Holy
People
shit.
are so cruel to each other. We just need more love.
Yeah.
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 You're telling me to get off the internet? You need to fucking die.
Like at this point, like Rev tried. I'll give him that. Rev tried at that moment, be like, hey, I'm here. Like I'm supporting you. Like there's 49 people watching. Give me a kiss. I don't care who's watching. Of course you do. That's why you're making this fucking video. Like, this is why you're not sitting down having a conversation with your husband. This is why you're not, out there playing with your kids, spending time with them. You're here because people are watching you. You're making this video because you're trying to get some type of sympathy, some type of support. And then the person comes around and says, hey, you should get offline. That's good advice. And I'll tell you why that's a good advice. Because you don't have a problem if it could be solved by turning off the computer. Like I'm sorry. This is a very simple concept, but it's true. She thinks that she has problems. She doesn't have problems. She doesn't have problems because her problems would go away if she hit the fucking power button. There's no problems here.
Rev being the one that pays all the bills can go, you know what? We're gonna shut the internet off. Just for a little bit. We're gonna shut the internet off. We're just gonna have family time. That's
Oh my god, you thought the Baja Blast incident was bad?
Yeah. Oh no, she'll fight him and try to eat him. Yeah, no,
But that's all they have to do. Like, you cannot sit here and whine and complain online when your problems can literally be solved like that. Just turn the computer off. That's all you have to do. But God forbid you suggest that to her, because look at this. One person says, "Get offline. You should get offline." And what is her response? You can go and fucking die.
So according to Missy Ann, it was her that made the comment, and Shanny was directing, "Go fuck off and die." Like an hour beforehand, hey, let me get them titties. Can I lick your pussy? Hey, we can make beautiful music together on OnlyFans.com, and you can lick my stretch marks. Oh God, not this one. I skipped this one intentionally.
Hello. Welcome to Naughty Housewives. In Jeffree Star edition, that is. I am here.
I feel bad for Jeffree Star.
Who the fuck is Jeffree Star?
Isn't this one hell of a promo for Jeffree Star's fine makeup products?
They are a huge YouTube channel that makes like makeup shit.
Oh, so she's clout chasing again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some Bloodlust collection from Jeffree Star stuff. Cause he is a queen. So also
Apparently there's some timestamps I'm supposed to go to, so I'm just gonna let her start. How bougie.
Star is right there. And Jeffree, you are astounding. Everyone say hello. Ooh. Don't you love a 4K mirror? Such a lovely woman I am. You are. Woo!
Wait, do you think she bought that mirror because the resolution was 4K?
I'm hoping she was joking.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Jello's joking or not, or answering the question.
My question is, what percentage of her face actually appears in that mirror? Like
4K of
1%?
it.
Did you say 4K of it?
Yeah.
So I think we should just hit the timestamps on this one because it's a long video.
22 minutes and 45 seconds.
A lawn one.
Before we do, Jello, how many Baja Blasts have you had?
The 22:45.
Yep. 22:45.
Cake. Because we're bougie bitches.
That clearly says 24:21.
I know. I want to start a little bit before it.
The W.
No, you're 22:45. This is 2 minutes afterwards.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. That's my bad.
Fuck, Billy.
Billy, learn a timestamp.
Your mom.
You will agree that you look tasty because you're a fly ass bitch. Because we are all fly ass bitches here, aren't we, ladies?
No, we're not.
Yes.
No, just not her.
Ghost of Caesar. You want me to prove it, baby?
Ghost of
Ooh. I love purples, especially like purple and gold. Purple and gold.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
We're just trying to get like a piece of candy.
Apparently, there's supposed to be kids asking for food here. Did we miss it?
Shut up.
I don't know. Let's go to the next one because I think it actually happens at the next time stamp, the 2931.
Promiscuity. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus liberated.
Look at them arms, gains.
We are liberated. Do what you want. Have fun with your life.
Yeah, Christ does not tie you down. He doesn't tie your arms. He frees you.
Nope.
No. Filming in progress.
All right.
Classy.
So
Classy motherfucker.
So that was the kids knocking on the door, asking, "Can we get food?" And their reply was, "No, filming in progress."
So okay, maybe it's just so. Hold on, let me consult the missus here. So when the child, when I'm doing a video and you're here, and the child comes in, I continue filming if you're not naked or doing something else, and I pause what I have to do. Child stands just outside the camera range. I say, "Hold on, I'm gonna play whatever's playing." And I go get the child food, or you will go get the child food yourself, right? Okay, so those are the two options that we have available. Anybody who's watched my shit has seen even earlier. The child came in and was asking for candy, and I gave her the last candy. But why does Rev need to be there to film that when she can set the camera on something, literally anything, continue to do the fucking video, or pause this shit and take care of the kids?
Yeah, directing. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the last time sample. This one, the 40-minute one. So let's see what happens when they ask again.
Oh, the kids come back again.
Apparently.
With a highlighter.
Oh my god.
No, don't highlight the word thing on
Pause
the
it for a
forehead.
second. Pause it for a second. Okay, remember when the last video where I said like childish tendencies, and she puts on makeup like a 4-year-old just got into her, mom's stash makeup?
Oh.
Now, look at this and tell me that I'm lying.
The piggy ears don't help, Shanny.
See, I'm having a flashback of the Simpsons episode when Homer invents the makeup gun, and he has it set to whore.
You know that adage where you can put makeup on a pig?
Yeah.
But you can't make it smell.
Oh. Yeah.
So it like frames your face.
She's trying to draw cheekbones.
Okay. I can't really get past
Hold on, one minute, folks.
Did she use
I'll
a paintbrush?
be right back.
Please don't sing.
So she has the muted here because if you didn't catch that, that was the there was a sound in the background again, and Rev said, "I don't really want to get them food," and they said something else in the background, and she's like, hold on a second, and she's got to pause this, and she's got to and mute this because right now she's going to go yell at the kids. I'm just guessing. I don't know if that's what's happening, but I'm assuming that's probably what's happening right now. Is how dare you interrupt our filming process? Mom's trying to look like a clown.
Greg, I'm going to ask you a question here. If you were going to sit down and do some like video making where you could not get up and go away, would you first tend to the child? It's like, do you need anything? Do you need food, drink?
Yes.
And then like that first.
Yeah.
I know.
Get him entertained on his Roblox or whatever. And
so any activity where I'm going to be indisposed, or we're both going to be indisposed for a little while, we're going to make sure the child's taken care of beforehand, and not just let them. Like, this tells me that they don't actually feed the kids on a regular basis. Now, people can feel some type of way about that, but here's why. Kids eat at a fairly regular basis, right? Even kids at that age, if you feed them in the morning when they get up, you know that they're good until almost noon, because most of them tend to eat a little bit before noon instead of after, like some adults. But if you know what time it is and you know, hey, I haven't fed the fucking kids since breakfast, they might be hungry already. Especially if you don't let them go make their own shit, which one of them's a teenager, right? He can feed the other one, but they're not actually tending to the kids, or at least cognizant of what they can and can't do in the kitchen, because they can go make them a fucking sandwich at that age. But the reason I'm going this deep into it, because they had a lot to say about my fucking parenting. They had a whole lot to fucking say. But if your 13-year-old, your 12-year-old can't even make a goddamn sandwich without you, that's on you. So while we're talking about people's parenting, this is an example of shit parenting, by the way. Terrible fucking parenting. And you can take that to the bank, Shanny and Rev.
Like, years ago, I had friends who, like, they had a 2-year-old, or maybe a 2.5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And both kids were able to open the fridge, and they had plates on the bottom shelf with stuff on, like grapes, cheese, crackers, like things that the kids could eat. If the kids wanted something, it was there. But they still got a regular meal 3 times a day, like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, that's normal.
Wait, are you telling me kids have to eat every day?
Yeah.
Well, if they can sneak food away from her ass.
See, the problem with that
might be why her kids got to ask for food. It's because food is regulated.
Look, Von's got it right.
The 13-year-old is not allowed to make a sandwich.
Von knows how to work this shit. If you feed them and give them drinks, they just wind up shitting and pissing. And then that's a whole other set of work. So, like, you just take it easy on the amount of food and drink you give them, and then you don't have to do that shit as often.
Okay, so this was like 40 minutes and 25 seconds into this video that they go to the "we'll be right back" thing. How long are they offline before they come back?
2 minutes.
Hopefully long enough to give them some fucking food for the kids.
Well, what I was going to say is, like, given their diet of, Taco Bell and whatever the fuck that Italian restaurant place they mukbanged, we're assuming that there's actually food in that goddamn house.
By the way, anyone wants to clip that is awesome. But about a minute.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
About 45 seconds a minute, yeah. Okay, cool. What does she say when she comes back?
I'll roll a little bit backwards and let her get her first words. By the way, this is the most pleasant anything has ever been on our channel.
I think this is the best part of the whole video we're watching right now.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Hi.
It's over.
I'm back.
Ah.
Unfortunately.
So I'm gonna take monarchy, and I'm just gonna put it like.
You don't have to use all the colors. You know that, right?
You're not going to. That is not good for skin. Maybe a highlighter almost, but not good for skin. Never mind.
Okay, can we just skip to the punchline and see what her final product looks like?
Just take time,
It's a process, Taka.
It's perfect. It just brings out your eyes more.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because your eyes, oh my god.
There it is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I don't blame Rev anymore for being flaccid during head.
Yes.
We take our Tarte double duty stay spray, and we put that shit on our face.
Setting spray. Yeah, that stuff feels good on me.
And it smells like cucumber. Nice. You see how it just...
You don't need Rev as a hype man.
I smell a little bit of watermelon, too.
That's not watermelon you're smelling, Rev.
I smell cucumber and watermelon. God.
Why does she look purple?
So, if you guys want to have some naughty time,
because she put on purple lipstick, purple makeup.
to my OnlyFans.com
on her forehead.
You'll be
She used all the colors.
You get to see that on OnlyFans.com, guys.
I'm gonna see that in my nightmares.
The people. I love you.
I think I like her better naked.
what's peace and marinara?
Marinazza, get it right.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Elaborate, Jello.
It's what she said.
No.
Marinazza.
What's Marinazza?
I don't fucking know, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
the idiot
I
shit
thought you
she
were
dabbles.
smart.
Oh,
you
is
drank
this
like what 3 or 4 Baja Blasts? I thought maybe that did something.
No.
Dude, I'm too Baja Blast deep. I can't even keep counting anymore.
Have you got a frozen headache yet?
No, but he has diabetes.
All right, so
I got the sugar.
before this G-Man video starts, someone has made a new like diecast racing with Vaughn sock, and yeah, it's fucking epic because the entire time he's just bitching to G-Man like, "Where's my wrench?"
So, I just want to point out as well. I'm just going to plug Secular Opinions channel. If anybody hasn't checked out Secular Opinion already, first off, Von Helton. If you don't know who Von Helton is, please just go watch Secular Opinions channel. Von Helton is the most interesting person on the internet. But I'm assuming that most people here at least know who he is. But yeah, this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Secular Opinions channel, Secular Opinion has locked down an interview with Cousin Larry.
Yeah, because we might not be seeing Vaughn for a little bit.
Yeah, so
because Vaughn might be having his hands full.
Yeah, quick little update. CPS has taken Vaughn's children again.
Okay, just bring this up on the speeds here, Sokka. How many times has this now been?
I believe that's 10. I think this is the 10th.
I was going to say a baker's dozen.
So wait. So do they give you a punch card?
Well, I think.
And when you get 10, like what do you get after 10?
I'd hope not the kids back. But we don't know because shout out to Kentucky CPS. They're
This is a CPS counter now.
I don't know why you want to give him like what 10 tries the charm. Like maybe this time it'll stick. I don't know what why are they doing such a good job?
But on this time as well, apparently there's an allegation of him stealing tens of thousands of dollars from his mother, who's starting to go through dementia, and the family's not happy. And so this is. I just want to say that this is This is obviously where I think we're entering into a new saga in the Von Helton legacy, and it looks like it's entirely possible that it's coming close to the end.
Just to play devil's advocate, because I'm always with my boy Sokka here, but it seems as though the person that has made these allegations about the 22,000 stolen dollars, this person may also be the person.
So I'm going to try to make
food from Vaughn's mother's freezer. So I mean, it depends.
That is entirely possible. Also, this is one of the guys that helped Vaughn come to the conclusion that he's 120% Cherokee. So I wouldn't put his strength and numbers up too high on the pedestal.
This video as quickly as possible. Hello, everyone. Welcome to GTV. I am G-Man, your host, and today I want to talk about how to destroy these drama channels. These channels that are profiting so much on making fun of other people here on YouTube. I'm going to talk about some things that's obvious on here, some of the things that I've learned from a legal perspective, and what you can do to get people to just back off. Okay, so first and foremost, why I know so much about the drama community.
About how to avoid drama on the internet and how not to be a victim of people trolling. It will be my man G right here. He's an expert at this, right, Drake?
Oh yeah, he's so proficient at it. I can't put into words how effective he's been over the last few years.
I was gonna say, how many times has he gotten Dragnauct to back off?
Would you like to answer that, Drake?
0.
These
Zero.
As you guys probably already know, for those of you who are subbed on here, for those of you who don't know, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for about 8 years here on YouTube. And people from the atheist community and some of these other communities realize that, at least on my other channel, not this channel, because this channel is fairly new, but on my other channel, the G-Man channel, I'm able to attract a lot of the attention of atheists and Christians alike to my main channel. All right, and because of that, these drama channels. How you doing, Pamela Pickles, and everybody else is watching? They will tend to make videos and just make stuff up sometimes to get my attention, to get me to respond. And whether or not I do a good job at responding to them or not, they don't seem to care. What they want is a response. And when they get the response, they'll come up with more stuff that ain't true to get another response. And then more stuff that's not true to get another response. And more stuff that's not true to get another response. And I admit that I'm not like the smartest cookie in the whole world, but when I finally started understanding what it is that people were doing, I stopped responding to them. And I would listen to the content. With that one.
I would love him to be very specific with what he's saying, like Sokka said, but he's not. There are certain things about his life that I know because he said it and he forgets it. So I think he's mistaking the fact that the things that I tell people are painfully obvious to them already, or a little detail they may not know about because some of them may be new or just don't watch his shit. So G-Man can pretend as though there are things that are just made up in succession that just stack upon one another. But the fact that he can't mention not a one should tell people something.
And I'd be like, well, this is not even worth really me even bothering responding to anymore, because honestly, this is just a bunch of nonsense, So my first bit of advice that I want to give to some people regarding these drama channels is, and this is hard, okay? It ain't going to be easy, and this is not like a quick fix, because it's going to take a lot of like self-work on yourself. You got to ignore these people. They can go on their channels and say whatever they want. They can go on there and say you raped a baby. They can go on there and say you threw a baby off a cliff. They can go on there and say that, you're going to stick your head in a blender or something. Let these people say whatever they want. They want to talk.
Drag, what has G-Man said about you on his channel?
Where you want me to start? I'd like there's
more specific. Let's start with the most recent and then work our way back until we get bored.
I beat my wife. I'm cheating on my wife. I'm trying to come to kill him. I doxed fucking True Empiricism.
You cheated through university and college?
Oh yeah, cheated. Yeah, I had somebody like do my homework and shit like that. Which is
what about being an overweight coward?
That one might be true. That one actually might be true.
Is anyone grabbing these sound bites? Like,
well, so here's the thing: is that okay? I'm gonna get real here for a second. Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna slow this down. We're gonna get real on this.
Please talk it. Don't hurt him.
No, it's fine. Listen, like this isn't even gonna be funny, so it kind of falls in line with most of what I say. That hashtag fuck Billy.
Yeah.
G-Man is this is funny in kind of a tragic way because this is obviously stuff that he has never put into practical application for himself. I mean, if Drag doesn't focus on G-Man for longer than a week, G-Man's going to target him just to get a response. So like you could pull the whole kind of two-quo fallacy here and laugh and kind of mock him at the fact that he doesn't actually apply this stuff himself. But that's actually beside the point. It's actually good advice. This is good advice. If this was a video that was targeted towards Shanny, for these drama channels and stuff and what she should do, he's not wrong. In fact, he's absolutely right. It's funny because he's never actually done this himself. Love it, Billy. Pick that up. Come on, guys. It's funny because he's never actually applied this himself. but it's not bad advice. And I wish that if this video is targeted towards Shanny, like I think it is, she should take it. Just ignore this shit. Get off the internet. Stop responding to these people.
You tell everybody where you live and all this other stuff and whatnot. My advice is to ignore them. Don't make a video response to them. And I've learned this from experience. Amen, Pamela. Amen.
By making video responses to them.
Don't have no association with them and punish them. Like, I wouldn't even deal with the people who support them. Okay.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
Number 2, from a legal perspective, this is what I've really been paying a lot of attention to. Because the first thing, your lawyer is going to tell you is not to respond to them anymore. After you got your proof that you told them to stop and they keep doing it. This is very important what I'm going to tell you here, okay? Do not respond to them in email. And I'm learning this over like the last year, okay? Don't respond to them in email. Don't respond to them via YouTube response. Don't respond to them at all. What you need to do is take a screenshot of all of the negative comments that they're leaving, not the sock accounts, because I'm sorry, guys, there's not a whole lot you can do with the sock account.
What the fuck did I do?
However, the main accounts is what you got to worry about.
There's nothing they can do about you.
You need to download their videos as proof that they said these things. Get the audio or whatever. If they're in Discord, if they're harassing you on Skype or whatever, you have to make sure that you get a copy of all of that. Get a little envelope like I got and put all of those disgusting comments and all of those things in those in this envelope. You're gonna need that if you ever take the main accounts, the people that own the main accounts to court, especially if you know their real names and
ignore the comments and just ignore everything and just not worry about it, not have a collection of hateful comments on your computer somewhere.
Kind of just like giddy the fact that somewhere in G-Man's domicile there exists a Dragnauct like portfolio of mean comments.
I want that folder so bad.
I want to hear the folder he has on Shanny.
My kids have kind of taken over like my space here now, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good one, Soccer.
That
You're
means
supposed to yell.
Frank's
You're supposed to
coming.
yell filming in You're supposed to yell filming in progress.
Yeah, kick those kids out. Filming in progress.
Yeah. Kick out kids.
No, you don't need to eat. That'll just make you poop.
Know where they live. Anybody on here that knows their real names and where they live, they're making a huge mistake coming at you a certain way. Because you can bring the fight to their door. A lot of the people that have come after me, I know where they live at. I know what state they're in. I know where they live at. I got their addresses and I know their real names.
Oh no.
That's why a lot of people are starting to leave me alone. They know I'm not playing no more.
Really?
What?
Okay.
He's not playing Dragnauct.
Don't make threats of taking people to court if you're not serious.
That's you.
Don't make threats of saying, listen, you're gonna have to stop, or you're gonna hear from my lawyer, or whatever.
Also,
if you're serious about it, and you know who's doing it, and you got the proof to prove it, and you know where they live,
the proof to prove it.
You have to complain about it in state first. Let's say you live in Virginia or something, right? Or let's say you live
Japan.
Let's say
Texas.
you live in Kentucky or whatever, right?
You couldn't think of another state.
You have to complain in your particular city first. You have to go to your local police department. And then as long as you know where the person lives and everything and whatnot, you call their state and call the police in their particular neck of the neighborhood or whatever. And they will actually go to their house and tell them to stop. Or they will even arrest them if they've broken any laws. I learned a lot of this. But don't say you're going to do something and then don't do it. Because it's going to make them think that that you're not serious, and they're going to get worse and worse and worse and worse with it. A lot of people on YouTube think that it's just YouTube. No one's ever going to, it's never going to reach court or whatever. Let me tell you something. When you got like things like the police knocking on your door because somebody saw something on YouTube that you didn't like, when you got people like CPS or like DIFUS, that's what we call them out here, the Division of Youth and Family Services, or any type of agency coming to your house because they know where you live, that's when YouTube gets real.
Really, Frank?
That's when it begins to affect your life. That's when you got an argument for pain and suffering at this particular point. Hope you guys are catching this. This is when you got a real argument for pain and suffering. You have to be able to prove how it has affected your livelihood.
Does he say anything interesting
that
in
it's
this
affected
one,
your
or
finances.
anyone know?
You got to be able to.
It's not so much funny as it is just kind of sad.
It is. It's like I know most of this is about me, but it's just sad.
He's just basically giving advice that he doesn't take, and talking to people that he won't say the names of. Like I don't know. I guess I don't get why we're watching this.
I'm just gonna go to the next one because apparently
It
this
just
one's.
seems like just because you have a YouTube page,
you're a public. Well, you are a public figure, but that does not give people the right to try and interfere with your
well,
children.
let's ask Dragnauct about his parenting and spending 5.5 hours talking shit about us. What about his
ask
parenting?
about your parenting when you sit there and
to answer this
3 days
one.
time.
Here's a good one, Shanny. Okay, so if you actually look at when I go live on my channel, I'm going to give you a few guesses as to where my kid is. Now, I know that because you lay in your fucking bed all day in Tokyo, and the time zones may be different. But if you pay attention, I go live during the weekdays at 8:30 Central Time. It's almost like if you watch when I go live and you look at the time, it'll be around 8. Was it 8? Yeah, about 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30.
Yeah. So where do you think my kid is at 8:30, Shanny? It's not. It doesn't take rocket science. And so when I go live on the weekend, you'll notice that it's almost always afternoon. So what do you think happens before noon? You like just it doesn't take a whole lot of thought. That I rarely go live at night unless my wife's here because she gets off from work. So who do you think is with the kid? Like a lot of these questions you could probably answer yourself if you just because you used to watch my channel fairly regularly, and I have a feeling you still do. But I think you and Rev both are too fucking stupid to realize that there's a pattern. And I've said this I don't know how many times. So thank you, Shanny, for proving to everyone that you are as stupid as many of us know you are.
Burnt Toast did said earlier that she was in our chat.
Hi, Shanny.
Also, whoever made the fucking sock account baked on or caked on or some shit, that's fucking hilarious.
And him neglecting his children.
I totally agree.
Oh, it's okay for him though.
No,
I make 45-minute video or half an hour video.
And you're a fucking demon. You're the worst mother ever. What?
And every single time my child comes in the room, what do I do?
Yeah, why do you think, folks, she goes,
Yell at them.
I go mute.
That's the video. What happens when children come to the room? Literally just watched you tell them to go fuck off. So
Yeah, they ignored them 3 times. They even yelled at him once, Filming!
Filming in progress.
I say 1 second, guys. I mute, and you see me on mute, and you obviously see me talking to someone.
Right.
That is my child. That's not neglect.
No, that's the opposite of neglect. But see, that's what these people do. And that's why Von Helton's right about them.
They are domestic terrorists.
Yes. The first time I heard him say that, I laughed my ass off. I said, Von, what the hell are you talking about, dude? They're not cluster bombing people. They're not, bus bombing people like fucking Arabs. He's like, no, but they
like
destroy your
fucking
life.
Arabs.
They attempt to.
Yeah.
And they attempt to destroy your children with terror.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Von said.
Every single.
How?
It's
Like I
not
don't,
like
I don't get that.
It's not like these people are locking their fucking kids in a bathroom so they can make an 8-hour fucking hangout, or they're picking their kids up from fucking school when they're doped up to the fucking tits on
Forget about the
alcohol and
kids,
fucking kratom.
Or forget about the kids when they get a little bit of a shout out from not even a shout out, just got on what's his name, Shane Dawson's video. They forgot to pick up their kids.
Yeah, what was more important? What was more important to Shanny and Rev? E-fame or proposed E-fame? Like that's terrible fucking people, but okay. Go ahead.
The time you call CPS interrogates the children.
Yeah, so
you're all you're doing is causing my children to be interrogated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had to answer questions.
There are
Oh no.
these people, the virtue signalers.
Mm-hmm.
What about the children? Yeah, you guys are actually causing the problems with the children. Do you get that? You virtue signal.
Do you believe the shit that's coming out of your face, Rev?
Virtue signalers.
He's just using buzzwords. He doesn't actually know the name.
And everybody knows it. CPS knows it. The cops know it. Everybody knows it. The people that have called about us are out. They're outed as fakes.
Yep. They know.
Yeah.
They know you doing it just for views.
And it's been like that for a while.
Calling CPS for views?
They're doing it just for views.
Fucking really, Jello.
I'm sorry.
Which is why I made that video.
Goddamn Revelina.
And naysayers, you lose.
Yeah.
You lost the battle, folks.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Frank. My bad.
I feel terrible.
I'm Shanny. Thank you.
Because I've
been crying all day.
Oh no, it's not. Never mind.
Because
is this
someone
the one
really
where
hurt me really deep today.
Where what?
Where her bubble got burst? Where that shabby.
I think it is.
Where he so he
over the internet.
Should we give a little bit of backstory on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jello.
Okay, so this dude, I don't know. Apparently, he was important to her, and he had been like messaging in her videos comment section, maybe on Twitter. Basically egging her on, keeping her doing the sexy stuff, and then on a podcast, he basically was like lolling at her, and she, I guess, saw it. And this, from what I understand, is the fallout of that. Can anybody correct me if any of that is wrong?
Yeah, you're talking about Shabisky.
Yeah, I think what Shabisky and Lisa Ann, Jesus, Missy Ann are in the. That was a Freudian slip. I think some of them are in the chat. So, I mean, if they want to come in and give I'll
give them the link if they want to come in. I'll drop out. So,
but yeah, I think that's the essence of what happened.
Fullest things about me. And it's hurt me all day, and I haven't been right, and I see you, both of you, trying to mock these same fucking trolls. Stop. You're not doing anything but proving them what they're doing is good. Stop. Stop trying to trigger them, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. They're not going to like you. And they're certainly not...
Chantel video. She's talking to ALR and Chantel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Like you if you try to antagonize them with something called a food haul and not, again, huge pepperoni pizza and whatever you were doing. Like, why? Do you want to keep using these people for clout or something? I don't know. I don't want anything to do with these people because all they want to do is see you hurt. They don't care about your feelings, and you trying to antagonize them, it's only going to continue this hatred. You know, in order to stop hatred, it's got to start with you. You have to be the one who takes
some sage advice there.
Yeah, maybe not laugh at people's death and then like 2 days later make this video. You might want to have a little bit more of a gap or not do the first one.
Yeah.
Root the way of love and not do it. Because all it's going to do is trigger them up again and be like, aha, I told you. It's how they work. It's how their minds work. And They just want to see you hurt. And there's people out there that will pretend they're your friends.
And those crocodile tears are fucking coming.
What you didn't realize is you were like a running joke to them, and they'll break your heart that way.
You don't see the cattle prod behind her that Rev's shocking her to get the tears.
Try to antagonize them, not wise. You know, I understand why. You're sick of their fucking bullshit and you just want them to fucking stop. I get that shit. I wish they'd stop with me because I don't have much strength left.
My life force is draining.
My fibro.
My fibro.
But both of you are better than this. Both of you don't need to do this to people. You don't. Be better than them. Show them that you can do what you need to do and not worry about them because they don't deserve your attention.
Is this a clout chase right now?
At all.
No.
They don't, because they don't respect you. And they don't care who you are. I care. I've always cared
who's
about
ALR?
you too.
Amberlyn Reed, fat chick who.
And I don't want to see you guys hurt anymore. You know, this whole thing started because I was sick of seeing people bash you two.
What about Chantel?
Never understood the hate that you got.
Same type of genre.
You know, I don't understand the hate I get.
Huge bitches.
Because I don't do anything to anyone. I try to stick up for people and
what?
Try to stop people from hurting each other.
Yeah.
And tell
What?
people they can do better. And
What the hell have you stuck up
I
for
guess that's
anybody?
an awful person doing
Wait,
that.
she was just sticking up for Onision. You assholes have a terrible.
Don't antagonize them or try to trigger them. It's what they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
It's
on,
what
girl.
they
I got your
want.
back, Shanny.
Ow.
But I hope you guys listen. You know, I'm sure you will. Just
nope.
And I know it takes a lot to ignore all that noise. It takes a lot. It is hard and it's exhausting and it's painful. But it can be done. Because fuck, Trisha Paytas does it. You know, if anyone, we could go look at Trisha Paytas for someone who
Probably not
takes
the
a
best
lot
record.
of fucking hate. And like,
Who the fuck is Trisha Paytas?
She's
how
another bigger
fucking strong
YouTuber who
that
has an
girl is.
OnlyFans. Or we
Like,
reviewed one of her videos before, and
take
where she was
hope in
like,
her,
"I
'cause
feel like a
she-
chicken nugget
she
inside."
takes so much.
Oh, fuck
fucking
that
heat.
one. No.
And she doesn't deserve it because she really is a genuinely a very sweet
So this is
person,
just a video
but
of me
she's very
crying
guarded
while
and she doesn't
thinking
let
of all
people in,
YouTubers I
and
can
I
put
understand
tags
why,
in the
because I'm
chat
the
of
same way.
to get hits.
It's a
Yeah.
massive clout chase.
But it hurts when you let someone in
Shanny
and
honestly
they like
believes that
backstab
her and,
you. That's what
Trisha
happened
Paytas
today.
Are really tight bosom buddies because Rev paid for the meet and greet tickets when he took Shanny to go meet Trisha to go see Trisha Paytas.
Okay,
So they're like,
that's depressing.
yeah. So
Yeah,
she made
depressing,
videos
yeah.
right to her, talking to her. Well, for a while she was. I don't know if she does that anymore. There's been so much content lately. I really fucked up the intro on that video. It's depressing.
Is I
So
feel
much
like I was completely backstabbed by a whole group of people that I thought were trying to befriend me. And
We
I
were
was
gonna
stupid.
backstab you, but we didn't have
I was
the front
stupid
stab
to
you, but we
think
didn't have the
that
gas to get around.
These people would actually want to fucking befriend me.
What?
And I caught feelings, and I fucking hate myself for doing that because I don't want to feel this hurt.
Who was she friends with and now she's
But I
crying
do, and
over?
there's nothing I can do. I'm sick of feeling heartbreak, you know.
I was guessing you, Drag, because they were giving you money. You guys are best friends.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
Sometimes I wish I was a
It was Grampy's fault.
sociopath. I wouldn't have to feel, you know. I don't know. I feel too much. And I'm tired of feeling.
It makes me
I just want to be fucking numb.
Just do what Rev does. Just pop up, lose something and drive.
said, I understand you're paying girls, but doing this and lashing out on them and trying to get their goat is just gonna bring you more trouble.
Yeah.
Just, I have plenty of experience with that. It just is.
This is the
It's
worst
not
hype
wise.
man Rev has ever been.
And I don't want to see you two hurt anymore.
It's a lot of
God
energy to
damn it, I know. I don't want to see anyone hurt.
Except for the
My
people
whole
you were
fucking
glad that
life, I've
died.
seen nothing but just people tearing each other up,
video for a
pain
minute?
and abuse, and
Because
I've
I'm
taken
just
abuse.
I'm not feeling it. And I want to feel it. Drag, do you think you could help her out with the emotive part a little bit?
I hate people that's right, and I wanted to try and make friends with them. I was show up and I thought they were real friends, but they really
I'm feeling it.
betrayed me. Red was there. He saw it. He saw it all.
Yeah, I saw it all. Yeah.
Let's hear a good re.
I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep seeing humans suffering.
I don't care what happens to them after they die.
It's like, when is the human race gonna fucking grow up and just stop fucking attacking each other? When are we gonna fucking grow up and realize we're all a big fucking family and we all should be relying on each other because that's all we fucking have?
In the
is
last
each other.
video, your husband said
When are
Arabs
people gonna wake up and stop
bombing
fucking
each
killing
other.
each other?
This video did not age well.
Yeah, either did she.
Wait, wasn't that like a
Frankly,
day or two?
because of this attitude.
What'd you say, Jello?
Wasn't it like a day or two? Like, you mean 8? What do you mean age well?
You know what? Aging an hour is still aging. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
That's been going around. We deserve to all be killed by this coronavirus. We do.
No,
None of us love. What is the point? What is the
Everybody's
point?
mean to me,
What is the
so
point
we
of
all
even
deserve
living
to
if there's no love
die.
in it and it's all hatred? What is the point?
Everyone's so mean.
There's
I
no
think
hope
human
left.
genocide is the answer.
Just hate.
Why, bro?
Why, bro?
And I can't take it anymore. And those girls can't take it anymore either.
Yeah, they can.
And people just won't stop being cruel to each other. They just won't stop.
Can't stop. Rockefeller.
Can't stop, won't stop.
So sad.
Yes, you are.
So sad.
It's so sad.
This is so wrong.
I has a sad.
How
Talk
people think
about
they could just find a few people that they find that is vulnerable and they just fucking go and attack in hordes.
Vulnerable, sad.
Sad.
And they try to make themselves the moral majority. I'm sorry. 1 over thousands of people is not fucking fair. One person over thousands of people is not fair. One person over a mob of people is not fucking fair. You could try to classify it as fair and they bring it on to themselves all they want, but you're a mob of people going after one fucking person. You're no different than those people who fucking killed Jesus. You're no fucking different. You want to go and say that you're better than all.
Jesus.
Does she mean the Jews or the Italians?
Yeah. Also, I don't think they make crucifixes in your size, Shanny.
I don't think they have enough upper body strength to haul her ass up.
Gotta use a redwood tree.
And a crane?
These people and stuff, but you hate worse
It has
than these
steel
people,
reinforcements.
because these people may have a couple of times where they say hateful words, but all you guys go into a collective to hate. Far more worse.
Hear he
You're
for our
warmongers.
collective of hatred.
I love how she started off making a video
go into
to
army.
Chantel and ALR and wound up talking about herself. This is not a selfish, self-centered person, folks. This is someone who's got her head screwed on tightly and knows exactly where it's at.
To battle and kill and slay people. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Judgmental, horrible people.
Have you seen your porn?
I
We've all
have.
seen it.
It is disgusting. By the way, no matter how many people I show it to in real life, they don't understand the reason why I've seen it. And they tell me to stop showing to them while they're at the gym.
People online need to quit being mean to me because I don't make videos crying about it. I send them videos of Shanny and Rev doing the naughty.
You're just wrong for this, Twitch. They are making a titanium cross for Shanny.
Oh, titanium has enough tension strength for her.
That sounds like Logan.
I'm pretty sure they should make it out of diamond.
You can't even see it in yourself how horrible you've been to others. I've seen it in myself. I know. I don't have it in my capacity.
Steve McRae's manager. Shanny gives a new meaning to snatch block.
In my human capacity to want to hate on someone. I can't do it. It's just so appalling to hate on someone. You know, it's to the point
wishing
where
them death
I
is
don't hate
appalling.
haters. I fucking pity them that they can't seem to better themselves.
Ironic.
Hello, Kettle.
When I know I've been bettering myself.
Huh?
Yeah, I married a man with lots of money.
Even though I'm bettering myself, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be just like, why should I want to be a place where I'm just abused?
What? Where?
And you guys are abusive.
Internet
Abusive,
drag.
mentally abusive.
She's making internet too, electric boogaloo.
Emotionally abusive. And not only that, you're intellectually dishonest. Because you make shit up and you pretend that it's true just so you can get some clicks and views and validation.
Those cops made up that body cam footage.
Ironic since you tagged like 70
And you
big
break
YouTubers in
people's
this.
hearts that don't need to be broken.
Can you tag Donald Trump again and just put this video on?
Help, White House, help, they're being mean.
What she didn't know is she got us views that way and subscribers, which was funny.
Hey, you guys. Everybody
Oh,
here
not
awake?
the targeted individual.
Thank you so much for being here. I am Stuart Pidlong. I am the targeted citizen. Look, as soon as I go live here, my TV cuts on in there, and I had it turned off. Honey, will you turn the TV off? Magically.
I love the time
as soon as I go live, was that?
guy.
Looks like Billy.
Fuck you. He's just white with a beard.
Exactly.
He's the
Sounds
time
great, Tony.
traveling CC Top guy. I could watch this guy all day.
Will you turn the TV off, please?
He's got a beard. He's white. He's got tattoos.
My TV was off.
Look,
My
Lola,
TV
get
was
work.
off,
Here, I get rid of you.
and it just turned on in there when I came off. Strange. Hey guys, how are you doing? The hacking never ends. Let the fun begin. Let me go in here and check out who we got in here tonight. Good again, Roman. Thank you for being here. Infinite, the illusionist, the henchman don't get paid much. One time I was paid with grilled cheese, bag of chips. Rose, hello, Miss Rose. I'm glad you're here. Momo, John Birch, Loud Toddler, Jack. Hello, Jack. I'm glad that you're here, sir. Let's see here. Who else we got? That's about it.
Is there an interesting point in this video I should go to, Frank?
I've got some stories to tell you that.
I don't know. It's all over
I don't
the
know
place.
if it's
hard to pick up one point
because of my targeting, or I was attacked because of my targeting. But I had an
He talks about being stalked
with this Bigfoot stuff right when my targeting went overt.
What?
I know that sounds strange, but I'm being absolutely serious as I say that. Absolutely serious. So I don't know what happened, what was going on with that.
Hey, Drag, I'm pretty sure he has something in common with me and you.
You might get something in common with you.
He's a veteran.
He has a beard or wearing a t-shirt.
No, veteran.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh God. Oh.
But something did go kind of screwy. Outlaws, thanks for being here, man. Adam, David Reed, everybody.
The flea video, the fleas
I
in the
hope that
tub.
you've had a good weekend.
The what?
The fleas in his video he did last week about fleas in his tub.
I do not have. Do I have that, Frank?
No, I didn't know he did that.
Next week. That's a great video. That's a wonderful video.
It's a good start to your week.
We'll watch it next week. Oh God.
I want to thank you all for being here. It's been rough. They have been hammering me nonstop all day this afternoon. Ever since about 3 o'clock, they keep trying to put me asleep. I didn't get home till about 7, and I've been working. And for some reason, I don't know why, they just shut my whole computer off.
No, they're trying to
For
put
no
him.
reason. Just turn it right off. Several other things have happened today. We went to Stalker Central. Everybody knows what Stalker Central is. That's Walmart. That was interesting. I was just in the middle of trying to do a video of that. These people are once that loud. Did you see me or am I blocked? You're here. I see you, toddler. I don't know if it's because my eyes have been open to this gang stalking. I don't know if that's it or these people are just that obvious to me. I mean, Sweetie doesn't ever notice them because she just one track. She doesn't. She tries to ignore it. She tries to just leave it alone. But even my son can spot these people.
Oh
It's
God,
that
you're teaching your
ridiculous.
son this?
Before we got to the door, there was a guy standing there waiting, and he made sure that he stood right in front of the door, so I had to walk around him. And then everywhere in the store I was, there he is, there in my way. Which never
He
lost.
was
I'm
also
relentless with the dudes.
shopping.
Yeah, they have been hitting me hard. Listen, guys, when I go out and about, it's almost like a football player before a game. I have to literally get myself pumped up to go out and stick your chest out and just roar and try to fight best you can. I had one of my great subscribers. She donated a little bit of money this week, guys. So thank God for blessing. She is an absolute sweetheart. For everybody that talks about wanting to get cameras and all.
The Confederate flag one?
I'm not going to tell you not to. Okay, you're going to do what you want to do. But let me give you some of my advice. If you're buying surveillance cameras for your home, please, 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 please do not think that, hey, now we're going to catch them. Okay. The cameras can and will absolutely be messed with. They will be hacked into. Okay. If you do purchase surveillance cameras, make sure they're not online. Make sure they don't work off of, make sure they're hardwired. Do not get anything with a frequency. Make sure nothing is Wi-Fi connectable, because if they can hook in with Wi-Fi, it's like them walking right in your front door. So please, let me tell you that much. Do not use that kind of surveillance technology.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Probably the cheapest place. I was looking last night. They got a 4-camera setup for $100. If you're
Yeah, that's literally it. No, he thinks that the government and other agencies are after him for his opinions and views about things, and so he is a targeted individual. And so he, like, when we watched the video where Rev is in the car and he's fucking hopped up on something, he mentioned being a TI. Like, the title of it was, I'm a TI. Rev thinks that he is this guy, or what this guy thinks he is.
You think Rev's a fan of this guy?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. To some degree, yeah.
I'm just curious. We need to get a hacking expert to find out if what he's saying is true. Drag is what he says true, that you can hack.
Oh, CCTV, yeah. That, like, you can actually get into like that. That is true. That is something that you can do, but like, not your average person. That actually takes a little bit of know-how and skill. But he thinks it's by the government, so the government has unlimited resources. So obviously, they could put forth the effort to find his stash of, I don't know, incest porn. I don't know what he has that they want.
Pokemon cards. He has all the Pokemon cards.
He's got the rare Charizard.
Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere near his Beanie Baby collection, or he will freak the fuck out.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's got an original peanut. You don't touch another man's peanut.
I think you skip a couple head seconds because he's talking about surveillance camera, but he's talking about like people like stalking his ass in Walmart, and he gets his son involved in this. Like apparently he has a GoPro.
I don't want you to feel like you're endangering yourself. I don't want to put you out. I don't want you to feel. This other guy, he was the most obvious a black guy, and he was wearing a burgundy shirt, a real bright burgundy shirt, if you consider burgundy bright. And I kept looking over my shoulder, and he was constantly had his cell phone. You know, the whole thing. I know everyone holds their cell phone to their hand, right? It's targeted individuals. Everybody does that. But most gang stalkers, if they're riding down the road, they got their hand up, covering their head, their face. That's what they do. So this dude's walking at Walmart, and every time I would turn to face him, he would do this. Like this camera right here was pointed directly at me. So he's stalking me and my son, and I turn around and I look, and he's standing in the middle aisle, and he just starts walking around in a circle like he's talking on the phone. No. Made a whole circle, and I just stood there, and I grabbed my son. I said, "Here, come here." And he had the GoPro on. I just faced him up, and he just like his ring. I said, "Stick it out like Superman." And that dude, he did 2 circles right in front of my son. I said, "You got him, then you got him." And when I said that, that dude realized that he was cold busted. So we've got him.
He probably said, "Oh, it's crazy white people. Let me get out of here before I get shot."
Crazy white people in North Carolina.
You strapped a GoPro to your son's chest. Everyone's leaving you alone.
Also, how old's your son where you tell him to stand like Superman?
Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that Omni and Doc Savage did a video about this guy earlier today where he's like recording a federal building.
Yeah, although he's a First Amendment auditor. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the fact that he has one like open carry firearm on his hip. He has 2. So when the police come up and ask him like, well, why are you just recording this, federal building? Well, my taxes paid for it. I guess they work for me, so I should be allowed to record them.
Makes perfect sense.
Oh, and by the way, the logic of why he has 2 open carry guns on his hips, he does have 2 hands.
A lot of people,
one for each.
They say, "Listen, if you're all big and bad, why don't you approach these people?" I'm not scared of the gang stalkers at all. Every time that I've made a move towards a gang stalker, it's literally like there's no one there. It's like I can see through them. They're absolutely it's just a shell standing in front of me. Now I don't know if I intimidate them or what, but there's no one there at all.
What?
Now I know there's another one, Michael Barden. If you believe a word that comes out of his mouth, then you need to pray about discernment. But he used to film himself. I don't know if he still does. I don't pay him any attention. But he'll go up to people and start fights. "Hey, I'm Michael Barden. I'm a targeted individual. Do you know what a targeted individual is? Here, let me describe to you what a targeted individual is." In my world that I live in, I don't know if it's just me or my situation, but there is nothing there. Rev 311 said they're like zombies. No activity going on up here. Absolutely.
What the fuck is going on right now?
He's telling you.
In his world, things operate a certain way, okay? He just needs to let you know, get in on this so you can be aware of the gang stalkers when you are a targeted individual. All right?
So is he surprised that when you run up to random people and he tells them that, they leave him alone?
Yeah, well, everything is ad hoc. Like he already knows he already knows the gang stalkers, he already knows the government and shadows and spirits and stuff. He just, whatever interactions he has, he rationalizes it afterwards and go, "Oh well, yeah, this is what you would expect," right? So it's a really interesting way. Like that's why I was asking if you had the video about the fleas, because he thinks that someone cut the pipes under his house, like the actual the gray pipe, and put fleas in the pipe, and the fleas come up through the pipe and then go into his bathtub, so that when he tells people about it, they can say that he's crazy. Because they know what people's reactions are going to be. But then he tells you in the midst of telling the story, and you can actually see that, like fleas jumping in the tub, that there's a cat litter box in the bathroom. They have a cat. Cat has fleas.
I think at one point, like when he was talking about security cameras, he was talking about the people stealing his security cameras just so he knows that they're there.
Yeah.
They stole it.
Main reason that I don't approach them is because I don't know if I trust my reactions enough. I don't know if one of these.
It's like, oh.
All right. Like, internet I'm up to here with it. Like, completely done. That guy, Sabitsky's show was playing on our TV. I'm not going to say I was watching him because I wasn't. I just subbed to him. Shannon had to send me the channel on my... Yeah, go...
I'm not gonna sit there and be called to go to someone's room just to sit there and be fucking abused. I didn't do anything to these fucking people.
I know. Do you want to talk into mine? Or do you want to...
No, there's a reason why people commit suicide, because they play
No, I
with
just
fucking
want you to
people's
talk.
feelings.
Yep. That's right. That's right. This asshole,
This hype
whoever
man
the
from this
was that
side is
Pimpmunk on
terrible.
there? Yeah. This asshole Pimpmunk, who I used to be subbed to on my old account,
Yeah,
the one I
fuck that
deleted.
Pimpmunk.
I never watched his shit because it was so stupid. I never watched him.
Why would you sub?
Anyway, I have to sit here and listen to this sack of lard insult my wife and say she's such a horrible person. I
Correct.
want all of you.
I've seen the dude they're talking
Yeah.
about now. He's about half the size of Shanny. I'm just saying. That's still a big dude, but half the size of your wife, dude.
Well, I don't. Did that come up this time?
He has to listen to two different sacks of lard. Like, he has to listen to the one making fun of his wife, and then he has to listen to the one trying to defend herself.
By the way, you're in this video.
Too?
You can kind of see in the corner over there. There you
Oh,
are.
there I am.
That's not true. Sometimes it's not even somebody that called with CPS. It's an automatic visit because you moved.
Gotta hide that stain, Rev. Hide that stain.
But see, people don't care about that, and they don't. They do not.
Never had CPS come to me.
Yeah, I moved a
Care
couple
of
years
the
ago. and they just kinda
circumstances
came in and
of
checked
what
up
you're
on me.
going through. They don't care.
It's not really
They
blue.
don't, and I don't care anymore about any of them. They can all kiss my ass. They asked me to do something, I ain't doing shit for them.
No. You shouldn't.
Funny bit of trivia
You
with
shouldn't at all.
Yeah, funny bit of trivia when Rev makes these videos sitting in the toilet. He's peeing.
He peeing or is the shower on?
No, that's why he makes his videos sitting on the toilet. He's peeing.
I'm not your fucking toy.
Exactly.
I've seen it. There's no way he's getting that flow
That's
out of
right.
No, I know why. Does anybody remember the picture that he put up of his dick?
He put a picture of his dick?
Yeah, we
on
see
the
it.
internet?
He's got a piercing. Okay. And that particular kind of piercing, when a guy gets it, it goes into the urethra. So guess what that sometimes does? He's got 2 pee holes now. So now that's why he's got to sit. Otherwise, it just goes everywhere.
Wait, Frank, do you not know about their porn?
No, I do. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately,
So
I do.
I want to just put out to the internet in general, because half of these people I don't even know really where they come from. Some basement dwelling internet region where it's nothing but internet e-beggars and people that are on assistance.
Irony.
That's what you're dealing with.
Guys, you can hit that super
And they're
chat
trying
button,
to
member button too, so it might as well e-bag while he's talking about it.
That's a fair
Come on,
description.
people, it's pledge month.
I know.
Pledge week, folks.
Pledge week, folks. Yeah.
For $5, you can see Billy's ass.
Oh, you
Just
can't.
saying.
to make money
On
off of
Patreon.
people on the internet.
For $10, Billy won't show you his ass.
I don't even know what community you would call it. I really don't know.
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever community is, it's shit. So I have to
Basically,
listen
the
to
whole
this
YouTube
self-propelled
community that does that
fucking piece of trash on Sabitsky's channel saying...
Did he just say self-propelled?
Yes.
So he walks forward on his own, like, fucking legs? Is that what we're talking shit about these days? Yeah, you have a lot of shit in your beard.
Fucking monster.
Zoom in on drag. Zoom in on drag.
I don't know how to do that. There it is.
Still there.
Oh, it looks
making it worse.
Making it worse.
Looks like drag just had the money shot.
You know, Rev said that he won't do that to Shanny.
Yeah, I remember that. He said he couldn't do it
because it says too disrespectful. I'm like, y'all have a weird metric for disrespecting. A really weird metric. I'm
All
eating
the
not
shit
by the way.
About my wife. I
tried
want
to
physical
talk to my
proof
wife, but I won't do that.
that my wife is a bad person.
Yeah.
Her laughing
And don't
about
give me the
someone died.
racism. Don't give me
Just watch our channel,
all of
drag
these
channel,
false
burnt toast.
accusations that you made.
The racism? Where
The stuff that she's a bad mother, she's not. I've lived with her 2 years now. She's
Get
not
the
a bad
fuck
mother.
away from me. I'm not feeding
a
you
good
right
mom.
now. Yeah, great mom.
So I want real accusations of what this woman has done wrong. For this
fuck around your
sex whip.
apartment there, Rev. How many takeout containers do you have on the back of the toilet?
trash
Lots.
Pimpmunk to say that she's an awful person. I want proof of it.
I got one.
And you're gonna have
bruises, Rev. Look at your bruises.
She was way too busy playing Kingdom Hearts to go and pick up her kids from school. So she sent her boyfriend while she knew he was high as fuck, who had to fucking stop and throw up once he got there. I'm just saying that's proof that she's a terrible person, terrible mom, terrible whatever. She sucks.
Oh, is this Lisa Ann?
Missy Ann, not Lisa. Missy.
I'm sorry. Why I keep calling you Miss Lisa Ann? Jesus.
I don't know, but it's Missy Ann.
Isn't Lisa Ann like the 50-year-old porn star?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save you
Probably.
time. You're gonna send me the irate Alex video or something, which was all lies.
He doesn't know me. I've never met that man in my entire life. I've never talked to him.
No. And he
You just
admits
called him a
that. He
pig,
also
maybe.
says that he was called.
Stop it for a
Never
minute there,
talk to
Billy.
me. You've got so many videos online expressing every view that you have on every fucking thing. No one has to talk to you in real life to understand that you're a horrible fucking person.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, but my question is this. Is Shanny showering?
Yes.
Or is she cleaning her butt after she took a poop because she can't reach around the back to clean herself?
I think she's just laying in the bathtub, running the hot water because she's been laying there for 3 hours.
With her
Yeah, you
bottle of
gotta-
Vagisil?
It's like it's the same rules with like Shamu. Like you got to keep it wet when you're transporting it between fucking aquariums.
Time by drama community people to do a video about you. It wasn't even his idea. So he spent like 5 hours watching your shit and then did a video about you because people were asking him to do it.
Actually, you started that with that right there, Shanny.
Yeah, they're sick. I want proof that there's something wrong with her, and you're not going to come up with anything valid.
Borderline personality disorder. Let's see here. She also has fibromyalgia. Like, what do you mean wrong with her? Morbidly
Like,
obese.
that she was just crying about how she's severely mentally ill.
There's that.
She lies about having cardiomyopathy.
She doesn't have a GED.
How about wishing genocide upon the human race because she had a stat on the internet?
Wishing or being happy about 2 people that died, and one of them wasn't even involved with her.
How about sexually harassing a person you have never met in your entire life?
Sexually harassing
She
2
literally
people she's
saw
never
me
met in
one
her
day.
entire life.
Yeah.
Because there's also drag. There's both of you.
Well, folks, I have to jump off here. So, Billy, thank you for the invite, sir. Folks.
We're about to be going offline anyway.
You know, I caught ED after that, right? That was terrible.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I know. I got ED after her the messages and shit that she sent me, the videos on OnlyFans. Yeah, no, yeah, that was.
I think that was a collective of the whole entire internet of erectile dysfunction. Thanks, guys. You guys are the opposite of Viagra.
But I just wanted to basically come on here and say that the whole thing with Pimpmunk, the whole thing in Shab, and it's Shabisky, you dumb fuck. Say it 18 times on stream. The whole beginning of his stream says his name in the fucking song. Shabisky. It's not fucking hard. But we were all in Shab's chat, and she came in and she started talking shit to Pimp. She started this stuff. She came in running her mouth. Pimp just gave it back to her and she couldn't take it. That's where all of this stems from, is this whole, oh, she started going, you're the reason people commit suicide. You're the reason people commit suicide. It's like, you fucking started it. You came in here, you ran your mouth. Pimp said, look, I got nothing against you personally. I just think you're a horrible person. And he said it just like that. Like, he wasn't even being mean. He really wasn't. I watched the entire thing go down.
Wait, so you're telling me Shanny's not good at running?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Floating, maybe, not running.
She was floating her mouth around. And then she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle what she dished out. The same boohoo fucking poor me victim bullshit that goes around on the internet with everyone. She's just more fucking vocal about it. It's, oh, I'm gonna go pick on you, but don't you dare pick on me because that's gonna hurt my feelings. Get the, like, I don't understand where the entitlement comes from. Like, who do you think you are, Shanny?
Well, she's got fibro.
Give a fuck. I could give a fuck what you got. I could give a fuck where you came from. I could give a fuck how people have treated you. Do you know that there are plenty of other people out here that have gone through a hell of a lot worse than what you've gone through in your fucking life? And they're not out here boohooing on the internet. They've actually made something of themselves. They don't sit there getting fatter by the fucking day, abusing their fucking kids, doing porn on the fucking internet.
Well, since this is a pretty good lull at this point in time, and it's been over 2 hours, I'm going to call it. So, Missy Ann, I'm going to start with the last person on my list. Chill out your channel.
Just come over to Pimpmonks. We do the morning wood Monday through Thursday. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time. I believe that's 8 a.m. Pacific. So if you want to come have a couple laughs with me and Pimp and Shab, come do that.
Okay. Now, Jello, anything you want to shout out?
No.
Okay. Headless?
Yeah. I'd just like to say that I really hope that Rev is using condoms.
I think we all hope that. Drag.
I think Rev is shooting blanks at this point.
Blanks or not, he better be using a condom.
Oh God, no. She's
Don't
she's
take
fixed.
the chance.
She's fixed. I am not done with my queso and nachos, but I will finish them later. You can watch me do it naked on OnlyFans/WhaleWatch69. So I will be around. I plan on doing another Shanny parody here really soon. Don't forget, folks, we're going to be seeing the body cam footage from Rev's tussle with the police, and I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. Matter of fact, I might order shrimp and do a mukbang while laughing at it. So it's going to be interesting.
And Baja Blast for everybody.
And don't forget the cheddar biscuits.
Fucking cheddar biscuits. Might get some of those too. Thank everybody for coming, having a good laugh. But it is sad, unfortunately, because the folks who are going to be hurting the most of the kids being around two dysfunctional half adults. So that's my concern.
And we will be live tomorrow again at, I think, 9 o'clock Eastern. All our crap is in the description below. Also, if you want to start sending people for us to do on the salt mine instead of just these two sad sacks, our Discord is always open, the Geek Room Discord, and I'm going to get Frank to put a salt mine suggestion thing in there. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the donations and the members and all the other good shit.